have another drink. All right.
Hello again, whiskey tippers and spirit sippers. 1-1 here again, and today we got another one. Today we're going to be talking about Aberlour 16-year-old.
Wow.
Oh, the regular Aberlour 12-year-old, I remember, is probably the fastest bottle I've ever flown through. It was delicious. It floated down. It was crazy smooth. I love the over sherry. I'm a sherry whiskey guy. I love that flavor, and Aberlour just brought it in folds. It might be my second favorite sherried whiskeys. I mean, there's a bunch of good ones, but I mean, it is way up there. And like I said, I floated through that bottle faster than any other bottle. So I'm real excited to get into this one. Oh, today we're going to be talking about the Aberlour 16. Oh, man. Yeah, this one, the only thing that I'm not a huge fan that I see right out of the gate is that it's only 40%. A 16-year-old, it's only 40% ABV. That's kind of a bummer. So yeah, just, I don't know, an 80 proofer at this, at 16 years, it's like, come on, you couldn't make it 43, get some other go. What? Oh, it was at this time I knew all was not right. Oh no! Why, oh why, is this a thing that happens? Oh no! I haven't had that happen ever. Oh shit! Boy, that just popped right out of there, didn't it? It doesn't look like any got in there. Oh. So this is awesome. It just broke our wine. Like, 2 of our wine openers are broke too. So I gotta go old school. I have another wine opener, but this is gonna be a process. Holy shit, that hasn't happened in a minute. All right, always something fun in the game. Why did that happen? Oh, let's see if we can figure this out. So we have this crazy rabbit thing, but man, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. That's kind of way down there. I guess we could try it. No, that's not even going to fit. This is for wine. That's not going to fit over that. That's not going to work. So we're going to take it back like old school. This is like a camping freaking one. So we'll see what we can do about this. Ah! Yeah, we got some corkage in there. God dang it. What a bummer. Yeah, wow, how long was this in there? I got this bottle down in Las Vegas when I was down there in my honey hole. So up here it would have been what, $125 plus tax, so like $165. And down there I got it for $83.44. So that's with tax out the door. So a lot cheaper, but we are gonna have to figure this situation out. All right, well, that was fun. Fished most of it out, I think. It's like, I don't even know what to do in that situation. Like, do you just pour it all out through a strainer and then pour it back in? But then that's going to run a lot of extra air and kind of aerate the whiskey. And that's, I mean, it'll open it up, but I mean, will it affect it for the long run? I just really don't know what to do for that. So, yeah, interesting situation. But my first time, dude, I'm like over $200. I'm over 200 bottles into this journey, and that was literally my first tortured cork. Like, that thing is just ham bone. Like, oh my goodness. This thing is just ripped to shreds. Who knows how old this bottle is. But what we learned early on in the journey is always save some extra corks in case this ever did happen. And for the first time, if I have one that'll fit, I'll actually be able to be happy that I saved some of these. If I have one that fits, because of course these Aberlours are some fat bastards. I don't even know if I have one big enough to fit. All these corks and I'm not even going to have one that fits. Isn't that going to be something? Holy shnikes. Might be switching over one of the other Aberlour bottles that's lower and putting that cork in here. Because, yeah, I don't think any of these are going to be big enough. What is this one? Oh, my goodness. I think I have some other corks somewhere else. So we'll get on with the tasting, and I'll have to get back. I can't believe I have all these corks and none of them fit. Are you kidding me? That is amazing. That is absolutely amazing. All these corks and not one fits in there. That is something else. Not one of any of them fit in there. Alrighty then. Let's put that over there for now. Not deal with it. Try not to spill you, and let's get in the glass. Hey-ya, we earned this one. Good Lord. Oh, just that funky, musty. And it's weird. It's not like that overly sulfur like you get out of the Macallan 12, the sherry cask. It's just, this one's double maturated in a sherry oak and regular oak. And it's just, I mean, it's got that funky mustiness, but in such a sweet way that it's, I mean, it's nice. I just want to keep going back to it. Yeah, there's just this earthy funkiness to it. Like wet moss in a forest almost. Kind of like, yeah, deep wet moss in a forest. And that is nice. Well, it is 16 years old. Kind of with all the madness going on, it's already been open for a few, but we'll let it stay open for a little bit while longer, and then we'll get back into it. Don't want it. All right, we're back. Craziness and madness. I kind of haven't looked everywhere yet. I think I still have a few more in the other room, but I looked everywhere, and I have one cap that kind of fits. So yeah, I might be switching this over into the Abuna bottle that's almost empty, and might be having to be switching some things up because can't be letting anything happen to the 16-year-old. We want to enjoy this one. Like I said, got it for $100 off, but I don't want to waste it. I mean, my goodness. Oh man, so let's get into it. Just that sweet, dark cherry, almost like a fig, plum, dark mahogany wood note, oak note. The sherry notes are just strong and prevalent, but again, you don't get like that super strong sulfur note that you get like the Macallan 12. This one's just a lot smoother and sweeter. Cherries, figs, just dark black cherries. Figs, damp wood, forest, moss. Oh, it smells so good. I am so ready to get into this. Oh, I'm already wishing it was like a higher proof, but who knows? Maybe it'll drink hot. Maybe it'll be a kick in the face. We never know until we taste it, so let's get there. Cheers. There's a little something to it. I mean, it's not like it's not water. I mean, I don't just feel like, you know, pounding it. But it is a lot like cherry Kool-Aid. Smooth, easy, oaky. Again, that black cherry, oak notes. A little vanilla sweetness. Actually, not a lot. Almost, from what I remember the 12, I almost remember the 12 being a little more flavorful than this. I think this one smells better than the 12 from memory. It's been a while. I think this one smells a lot better than the 12, but I almost feel like the 12 might have a little more flavor. They're both 40%, but maybe just the youngness, that extra couple years of youngness on the 12-year-olds just kind of brings a little more oomph to it. This one's a little more rounded out. Because, yeah, this one just floats down. This is, I don't know if you give it to like a brand newbie, but yeah, somebody kind of just getting a foot into whiskey, this one would be very unintimidating. Nice, easy, smooth, kind of step right in, smells nice, tastes nice, but nothing that's going to be like too overwhelming or scare them away. Very smooth right over the lips. Pretty much a zero burn going down. I mean, that tiniest little tickle down going down, but pretty much nothing. It just, it's a 40%er that floats right down. Again, I might have been prejudging a little bit, but you just, I mean, not even 43. I wish this one was up at like 46. 46 would be a good one for this. But yeah, 40%. This one's a little thin. Kind of a lot thin, actually. Flavor's good. It's nice. Very inoffensive. And like I said, if I bought this in Washington, I'd be sick. Like paying like $165 for this, I'd be a little irritated. For $70, or what was it, $83.44? Not the worst deal. Not the worst thing in the world. Nothing wrong with it. Almost like a nice little starter whiskey. I mean, if you're going to have a nice flight of whiskey, this would be a nice starter to start the night. But yeah, nothing wrong with it. Just a very okay one. Let's see how it is if a little water opens anything up. Actually got a little pop open in that, so maybe there is a decent enough seal with that. Crazy, crazy, crazy. See what happens with a little water. Pour a little more. Give it a fair shot. And you know, nothing wrong with a little more. We're not going anywhere tonight. Oh boy, that makes it just even sweeter. I mean, that is just a bouquet of roses right there. Sweet cherry Kool-Aid, a little bit of that damp sherry oak note, sweetness, a little bit of a leather note on there. There it is. That damp wood is kind of like a leather note. And it is nice. I really like that. It kind of makes you want to keep going back into it. Oh, just a sweetness, like a grapey, figgy, dark plum, black cherry sweetness. But a lot lighter. I think it smells even nicer with the water in it. A couple drops of water, I mean, just kind of, I don't know. I don't know if it opened it up and almost smoothed it out. It almost rounded it out. Because that was already a nice nose, but the water, boy, it's a just beautiful nose now. Let's see if it did anything to the flavor. One pie. Just a sweet cherry. Yeah, just a sweet cherry sweetness. Just a fruity cherry plum sweetness. That leather note on the nose is very nice. But the taste is maybe even better. Yeah, this one definitely opens up with a drop of water. Maybe that's 16 years or something, but this one, you need some water in it because it really did open it up. It noses better, it tastes better. This one's definitely better with a few drops of water. A whole new drink. An absolute whole new drink. You don't want to drown it. You don't want to put too much. It is only 40%. But this is one of those 40%ers that can actually hold a few drops of water and actually it activates it and opens it up. Let's see how it does over cube ice. Still can't believe that cork just imploded like that. I guess I was due. Oh, better pop than the original cork. Let's get it. Oh man, I love the Aberlours. The 12 was great. The 16 with some water in it is great. The Buna is delicious. A real high proof one that just brings that like cherry flavor. It's delicious. The only one I'm not a big fan of is, I can't even say it. The Anamth. The Aberlour Cask Anamth. This is the only one. This one drinks really hot to me. Out of all the Aberlours, this is the only one that I've had that I just wasn't a huge fan of. I've had about probably 4 or 5 Aberlours now. And this is the only one that it drinks a little bit hot, but all the other ones are absolutely delicious. Oh, alright, we don't want to let too much ice melt. Ooh, that brings out that wet wood note big time on the ice. Well, usually it's just kind of a salty oak note, but this is like a really wet, mossy, green, damp, wet wood note. That leather's still there, holding up pretty prevalent. Let's get it before too much melts. Boy, that looks just cloudy and delicious. I'm ready for it. Oh, Prost. That's good. Yeah, that's delicious over ice too. Wow, that's very nice. You'd think for only 40% that the ice would kind of just wash it all away, but it doesn't. It holds up. That was actually, I like it better on ice than I did neat. Water is still the best. Water activates it, but the water that melted a little bit in that ice kind of activated it as well. And before it got too cold maybe, but I don't know. That was delicious over ice. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with this one. I'm becoming, the more I'm tasting it and the more I'm already spending time with it, the more I'm enjoying it. Don't enjoy the way that cork blew up, but that's not its fault. Things are going to happen, and like I said, I'm over 200 bottles into this journey. If that's my first imploded cork, I'm probably doing pretty good in the game. So can't complain about that. The price up here, of course, Washington's ridiculous, but like I said, I was able to get this one in Las Vegas, so the price wasn't too bad. And like I said, instead of $165, I got it for $83.44. So I can't complain about that. I really wish that 46%. This would be 92 proof. This would be amazing. But even at 40%, at 80 proof, it's all right. Scale out of 1 to 10, I'd give this one a good solid 8.2, 8.3. I mean, it's fine. It's great. No, like I said, there's nothing offensive about it. There's just nothing that you want to run out to it. Now, like I said, with a couple drops of water, it's starting to get a little closer. A couple drops of water in it, and it's starting to get up there to kind of an 8.5, 8.6, maybe even an 8.7. We'll see what happens when a little more air gets into it and how it reacts. But how it reacts with a little extra time. But yeah, not too shabby. I'm not mad at it. I'm glad it's on the shelf, and I'm going to enjoy the hell out of it. I hope you guys are having an absolutely fantastic week, and it all gets better from here. And until we see you on the next one, cheers.